Okay, what's up, YouTube? This is Strydent, and here's a little rant for you. So Hasbro has moved to doing these 3 3/4 scale Marvel Universe figures, and they also are doing lots of movie figures. Everybody's doing these 3 3/4 figures. Some of them, they're okay. Some of them are shit. The thing I don't dig is, after being a long-time G.I. Joe collector, that for Hasbro to make movie figures and change the articulation from what they normally do to this really lame, some of these really lame, poorly executed joints that they use in the newer Marvel Legends, I'm not feeling it. Now, I bought some Iron Man figures for my son. I bought him almost the whole line with the exception of a few of them. I bought mostly the comic series ones and every suit that he actually had in the movie in the regular line. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, I think this is the Mark III, but it has the old school circular, Mark II unibeam area, or whatever they call it, arc reactor. The main difference in the articulation is in the ball sockets in the hips and the upper torso. I just don't understand why the change is there. So what I have is I got a G.I. Joe and I have Iron Man and the Mark III, and I'm going to show you the differences that I see between the two. So the first major thing, you see they stand about the same height. I try to put them in a cool pose for you guys so you can check out what's going on. You see that he's got the double hinge knees. Sorry that that's not as clear as I expected. I'm still working with this camera, or learning about it. And there's Cobra Commander in armor as well, so I got two armored people. So you see the knee joints are really similar. The difference though is Cobra Commander's double joint is hidden. You don't really see him. You see them on the bottom but not on the top part. But they're about the same size, same kind of joints in places, same general articulation. And, on the surface, you would think, hey, that's pretty much, the Iron Man is just like Cobra Commander. You look at them, it's like, same type of thing. But I'm going to show you the major difference. The major difference has to do with his quote-unquote ball socket hinge joint in his hips. If you look closely, you'll see that they can kind of move outward if they're turned that way, but they can't move forward once they're turned. So you actually have to position the ball socket to get the leg to move. You can kind of see it in the center there. See how it moves out? You have to twist it so that you can position it so his leg can move up, which kind of defeats the purpose of having a ball socket joint. And then it doesn't go up that far, which is stupid and kind of lame, Everything else is the same, except for the torso. The torso is really loose. Look at that. So he holds a position as long as it's something that the balance doesn't tip, which is dumb. He's 3 3/4. It's not like he's a heavy figure. It's not that much plastic, It's just poor execution on Hasbro's part. Now, here's Cobra Commander. You see instant ball socket. It's not even a ball socket. It's just a swivel, which is perfect. They've been doing this for years. Why did they change it, on those Marvel figures? His legs can go in whatever direction you want them to go in. It doesn't even matter. So I still don't get it. What's the issue? You know what I mean? Why did they not move this articulation over to those figures? And whenever you watch reviews, they don't say this. Like, you see his torso, stiff. It twists up there instead of twisting at the waist 100%. But everything else is the way it's supposed to be. There's no, issues with any of the articulation anywhere else. So, it allows for some cool poses. Try to make them look a little thorough for you. Move back and get it clear. But, you got a pretty decent figure. And I don't understand why this wasn't imitated with the Marvel Universe line. It's kind of disappointing.